am here with the new episode of Global News and Analysis. Today's topic is fake nation with a fake leader, right? And which is that nation? It is India. And which is that leader? It is Modi. So this fake nation, India, has been exposed again. The New Zealand team, which went back without playing a match in Pakistan abruptly, so a threat was generated and threat was given to the team. So that's why they went back. So what happened? Who is the main culprit behind that? Who did all these things? Things were revealed today in a press conference jointly held by the Interior Minister and Minister for Information of Pakistan, and then they completely revealed the facts and figures and with the proofs that who was involved behind this all conspiracy. And as usual, a fake nation, India, has been exposed, and the involvement of Indian law in connivance with the CIA has been exposed. In my previous vlog also I mentioned the same thing, that please don't go towards Five Eyes. The main culprit could be RAW or CIA. In my last vlog I mentioned this thing very categorically, that some fake threat warning must have been generated from Indian side, which led to the move back of the New Zealand team. And same thing has been proved today during the press conference. What India did. Previously, India was involved in a terrorism in its neighboring countries. India was involved in the manipulation of the events. India was involved in creating troubles in its neighboring countries. Now India has introduced a new game plan that is known as a cyber terrorism. So what they did carry out the cyber terrorism on New Zealand team. They threatened New Zealand team, and indirectly it was pointing towards Pakistan. Pakistan had an economic loss in that. Pakistan's perception to the world has been tarnished. Foreign direct investment, they tried to stop that. So this tool of cyber terrorism has been used by RAW, but I feel successfully, and due to which New Zealand team went back. Now English team has also refused to come back to Pakistan, and I don't know what happened with the Australian and other teams. So India has finally spoiled this gentleman game. This cricket is known as a gentleman game, and India, what has India done with this game? They bought a bribery in that. They bought the kickbacks in this game. The IPL is basically main platform. IPL is the main platform from where the Indians, they twist carry out the twisting of the international players. They pay them very handsomely. Once they visit their countries, they give them all sort of enjoyments, and ultimately those players are threatened not to play in Pakistan or in those countries where the India doesn't want them to go. So this gentleman game has been spoiled by India, and ultimately the loss will be of a cricket, not of a Pakistan. And all those cricketing playing nations, especially English team, who are the pioneer of the introduction of this cricket, they must realize this particular factor, and they must compel the Indians to get out of this gentleman game. Secondly, Indians are very in the habit of generating a false flag operation. False flag operation was initiated in Balakot. Before that also Uri. Before that also in fake surgical strikes. So it is their habit. This is the nature of a fake nation. This is the nature of a fake leader, which is leading a fake nation of India, right? So this is also a sort of a false flag that they generated in a cyber domain. They created an alarm, fake alarm, and compelling the New Zealand team to fall back. Now these fake threats are, this is a new phenomena which India has used in various sports. Now what will happen, that such things would be repeated by other countries as well. So the whole world will witness such events in the days to come, and it will not only spoil the sportsmen's spirits of the world, but it will also cause a lot of economic loss to the nations also who are fond of playing various sports. India, what I feel now at this moment, rather than shouting and rather than carrying out the programs on Indian tactics, it is well known to all the people. India is a shame-proof nation, right? They have been badly exposed by Pakistan on various forums. They have been badly exposed by Pakistan on domestic and international forums. But India has decided to accept this failure, and they are determined and adamant to inflict as much as loss as they can do to Pakistan. So this is high time that the people who are at the helm of affairs, they must decide that we need to teach India a lesson. Until and unless it is not done, India will keep on doing like that. So I always advocate that any proxy which is initiated by India, may it be in a cyber domain or it is in some other shapes and forms, there has to be a tit-to-tat response for India. If we will not resort to tit for tat, if we will not resort to the action within India, this Bania mentality will continue doing that, and Pakistan would continue to be harmed by Indian policies. India considers IPL as a brand, right? And this particular brand is being used to spoil the games in the world. This cricket game has been spoiled by IPL brand. So this IPL brand needs to be identified and needs to be exposed to the world. On the other hand, we must understand the nexus of CIA and RAW. They have the common agenda, they have the common objective in this region, and after the withdrawal or retreat of American forces from Afghanistan, now the jointness in thinking between India and US has increased manifold. Now both of them are considering Pakistan as their target. So such events are going to happen in the future also. We, Pakistan as a nation, we have to be united. We need to carry out our own lobbying domestically and internationally. With regards to the cricket, there are quite a number of teams which are favorable to us. We must have our separate block of cricket. We must engage West Indies, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and other like-minded cricket teams. And we need to get rid of those big three, which have a monopoly in world cricket. And the complete events of the cricket are being manipulated by India, and that is through IPL. This cricket block is very, very important, and we must move towards that. Merely protesting and registering our complaints in the various forums will not suffice. On one hand, we have to respond to India. We have to respond in the same language which Bania understands. If that is not, we'll keep on taking such verses from Indian side, and we will keep on facing the troubles from Indian side. There has to be a tit-for-tat response, and if it is not generated in the days to come, India will get encouraged and India will try to harm Pakistan the most. Thank you very much.